This is question number 25 on the Foundation non-calculator paper. So, reading the question first, it says, here is a diagram of Jim's garden. So it's a garden that we're looking at, and the diagram's not drawn accurately, so I can't take any measurements from there. Jim wants to cover this garden with grass seed to make a lawn. Grass seed is sold in bags. There is enough grass seed in each bag to cover 20 meters squared. Each bag of grass seed cost £4.99. Work out the least cost of putting grass, so the least cost of putting grass on Jim's garden. Okay, so I need to break this up into stages. And the first thing I need to do is to work out the area of the garden. Now, this shape here, you need to recognize that this shape is a trapezium. Okay, this shape is a trapezium, and if you want to work out the area for trapezium, well, in your examination you are given two formulas in your formula sheet. One is the volume of a prism, and the other one is the area of a trapezium. The two parallel sides are A and B, and the formula is a half A plus B in brackets times H. So at this stage I'm going to write down that formula. Area of trapezium is equal to half A plus B, or half times A plus B times H. And in this case, I'm going to plug the numbers in. As I said, A and B are the parallel sides, so it's 12 add 18. And then I'm going to times them by the height, or the distance between the parallel sides, and in this case that's 9. So breaking that up into stages, I want to work out a half of 12 plus 18 is 30, and then I'm going to times it by 9, and a half of 30 is 15, and I now need to times 15 by 9. Now I'm going to break that up. I'm going to break up the 15 into 10 and 5. 10 times 9 and 5 times 9. Adding up those answers should get me my answer for 15 times 9. So that there is 90. 9 times 5 is 45. 90 and 45 is 135. So that's going to be 135. And it's an area that I'm working out. All the units are in meters, so it's 135 meters squared. Okay, so we're on our way to working out the answer here. If I move this sheet upwards a bit, right, the question says that he wants to cover the whole area of the garden with grass seeds, and one bag covers 20 meters squared. Okay, now if one bag covers 20 meters squared, I need to work out how many bags would cover 135 meters squared. Now, just doing my multiplying up, 6 bags will cover 120 meters squared, and 7 bags will cover 140 meters squared. So he will have to buy 7 bags. Okay, because if he buys 6 bags, he wouldn't have enough to cover the whole garden. If he buys 7 bags, he'll have a bit more left over, but he will be able to cover the whole garden in grass seeds. Now, going back to the question says, work out the least cost of putting grass seeds on Jim's garden. So we want to work out the cost, and so the cost is going to be, well, each bag cost £4.99, so I'm going to do £4.99 times 7. Now, there are different ways I could do this, but I mean, I could write down 7 lots of £4.99 on this side and work it out, but I'm going to look at this £4.99. £4.99 is close to 5, and £4.99 is like 1p less than £5. So 5 times 7 is 35. So if the bags of grass seed actually did cost a fiver, then altogether it's going to be £35. But it doesn't cost a fiver. It costs 1p less than a fiver. So for every one of those bags, I need to take off 1p. So £35 take away 7 lots of 1p. That's 7 pence. And I could do that in my head. That's going to be £34.93. Okay, and that is my answer, and I'll write that in the answer space, 34.93. Now this question is a sort of long question. However, it's a style of question that's quite popular, right? They've brought this up several times. I'm going to suggest that you look at this a couple of times, make sure you understand it completely, and all the maths and the workings that I've done around it. Make sure you understand it completely, and you're able to get full marks in a question like this if you do get one.